Oh, hello. Just give me a second. I'm never ready for the start of stream, but also today we're playing more Returnal, and I swear, I really need to I really need to beat this. I need to do this, you know? Um it's gonna drive me insane. I've been at this boss for too long, and I really just wanna finally see it through to the end. So, yeah, just more Returnal on the way. Um, Gotta make sure I've set up everything the way I like setting it up. No face cam again because I really, excuse me, I really do think that I perform slightly worse with face cam. Oh god, I'm tired. Sorry. I think I perform worse with face cam on because there's like a light shining in my face, and that is not what you want when it comes to, gaming. So I'm just doing no face cam so I don't get like distracted and I can see things better. Hi Kelsey. Dude, I'm hijacking your stream chat because I need to tell everyone that I'm currently starting face to face with a mouse. Wait, currently staring face to face with a mouse I caught under a Tupperware. Wow. Is Snuddles interested in it? Has Snuddles been like curious? Because I know if I he was asleep. That's so funny because I was gonna say Beef. I know he would be like all in a tizzy about it. He was mildly helpful. Well, that's good, I guess. Like when we couldn't find him in the dining room, Snuddles tracked him to the laundry room. Oh, okay, that's nice. That's good. But this mouse is straight up eating cat food. Oh man, what a little shit. What an what an a-hole. Beef would. Beef's a very good hunter, actually. He I will still remember the day there was like a fly buzzing around that was really obnoxious, and Beef like leapt up and caught it and ate it. And I was like, oh my god, Beef. He's literally from the streets. He's so lazy. He's definitely more lazy than he used to be, but he it is partly because we don't actually have like mice going around our house constantly. Snows is not built for these streets, yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't have claws anymore, right? So he can't even latch on. The funny thing is, Beef, when he plays, his claws will sink right into the toy, and he'll be like, no, we're done here. Yeah, back claws, but I meant like front paws. Cause yeah, Beef is very like I will claw at this until it until it's dead. So he's a silly boy. So this is this might be a short stream, if only because I'm starting to like lose the spark for this game because it feels like I've hit a wall and I'm starting to get sick of beating my head against the wall. So I don't know. But if you're a subscriber to my channel in my Discord, now that I've finished Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I am going to set up a new poll. So if you want to suggest something, go do it now in sub chat while I know run a poll and you guys get to vote on what I play. So it's normal that cats copy their owner. So if Beef is lazy, he's not that lazy. He's still a good boy. Shadow beat Let's Go Pikachu. I did. That is a thing that I actually did. Anyway, we're gonna switch to the live scene now. Again, no face cam just because I don't want lights shining in my face while I attempt to beat this thing that I've been struggling with for ages. And Baldur's Gate's an interesting choice. I assume you mean 3, which, I'm not necessarily opposed to, but I am intimidated by. Okay, I just need to remember where I am now. Oh yeah, I already beat Frike. Okay, that's good. I assume over... No, that's the starting area. So I want to go... Where do I want to go? No, I can play it. If I can play it, you definitely can. Well, but you also have Dungeons and Dragons experience. I don't really. I mean, I did the total improv D&D for my birthday, but that is very loose when it comes to following any rules whatsoever. It's down this way, and then it's... Oh, God. I'm gonna use the fast travel. I thought it was closer. But yeah, we'll see. I am gonna put one game that I want to stream in the poll. But for the most part, if people give me enough suggestions, I'll just put whatever. I mean, Groovy has requested Amnesia the Bunker. Wait, whoops. Wait. Is that where I... No, oh, my brain. Why is my brain like this? Pixel, no you. Hi, it's good to see you. Resident Evil Village. I haven't even played... You know, genuinely, the only Resident Evil game I've played is 7. Or is, 4. Wow, why did I say 7? I have not played 7. No you, and also Final Fantasy X. I can put it on the list. Because I do have the Switch version. And I think the PC version? Village. But, like, I haven't even played 7. Would I really understand what's going on in 8 if I just jumped to that? So I'd probably need to play... You know... There's no difference. But it's a continuation of 7. How can there be no difference? Unless there's absolutely no plot whatsoever, but I've been told there is plot. Also, I really wanted to play Final Fantasy. God, I'm a mess today. I want to play Resident Evil 7 in VR. Because I'm so sad that Capcom kind of quietly canceled the PC version of VR. I think there's a fan, like, creation. But still, I was like, it would have been nice to just have it natively instead of going through hoops. Hold on, I've never heard of a plot in a Resident Evil. I'm not saying they're good, I'm just saying, like, I think it would be unfair to start with a game that is a direct sequel to another game. And, like, they're making Resident Evil 9, which is supposedly a follow-up to 8, so it's like, there's clearly a whole thing they're doing. But yeah, I'm gonna put some games on the poll, and you guys will vote for what you want to see. All of my subscribers. Hi, Structor, it's good to see you. Hi. Structor, I do have to say, I would love to stream Gradius Origins, but, Gradius Origins, I'm sorry, I got so used to saying Gradius. But I don't have it physically, and I'm probably not gonna have it for a long time, and I can't get it, so I hope you understand, and I apologize. Plate Structor? No, Structor's precious. Corn! Hey, it's good to see you too. Hi. Welcome in. How are you? How are things? No, I need a key for this. Things are good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Ooh, parasites. No, thank you. Yes. Like, absolutely. Now that Gradius Origins, I have to spend all my time waiting for Platypus. Yeah. But then what about after that? Is there anything left to hold out for? Or have all your dreams come true? Oh, Prime 4. You know what? Good point. Final Fantasy 16? I could. It is a game I'm interested in playing. Although, I've heard a lot of people say it was like trying to rip off Game of Thrones, and I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so like, I don't know if that's the sort of thing that would make a stream more or less interesting. Oh, you're saying you... Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought you were saying, like, play that next, because I've been talking about what game I'm gonna stream next. R-Type Delta Boosted HD. Oh, okay. Of course, I don't actually know what's the order they're gonna come out. Yes, yeah. You play attack game with... What? Kelsey, I don't understand this sentence. If that's how it works. I'm still waiting for the Nintendo Direct that announces when Prime 4 is coming out. I'm waiting on it. They held an indie world recently, and I did want to stream my reaction to it, but I overslept. I just hate it. It's like, stop doing it at 6 in the morning, please. I'm begging. But, you know, honestly, at least for me, it was a fairly underwhelming indie world, so I guess I'm kind of glad. Watch the partner direct. The latest one they did recently? Yes. That one, you know, people said it was bad. I think it was alright. Like, it wasn't, like, crazy mind-blowing or anything, but a lot of the games that are coming are good, so I'm happy. You know? Donna said Game of Thrones, so it's a game where you attack people with thrones. But that's the name of a TV show that people told me to watch for a while, and then it ended recently, or somewhat recently, and everyone has stopped talking about it and stopped caring about it. Rayman would be in it. We haven't. Yeah, yeah, that would be super cool. But I'm not gonna hold my breath because I don't know that Ubisoft really has any kind of idea of what what they're doing. You know, they rejected a Prince of Persia sequel, Lost Crown sequel. And X is on 35A. I hope it's fun. It's very likely a remake, but who cares? Yeah, I mean, I'd take a remake. So far, has been the story of Abraham Lincoln, but he has a demon inside. That does sound interesting. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people compare it to Game of Thrones, and I've always been kind of hesitant because it's like, I'm sure I'll get something out of it, but I don't know if I'll get more or less out of it because I don't have the context. You know what I mean? Good. You seem to be on a Pokemon kick, Kelsey. If you're gonna stream a Final Fantasy, you gotta stream 10. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I will only add one Final Fantasy to my poll, but like I'll play whichever one people want to see more. I have both. So the word fuck is like 30% of the dialogue. That sounds awesome though. I guess, to me it sounds awesome because it's like, it's hard for me to imagine a Final Fantasy game cursing like that. Ah, oh, caught me off guard, you fool. I'd rather see 15. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah. I don't know, 15 is in such a weird position to me, because it's like... It's no longer the most recent one, so it doesn't get talked about as, like, it's the recent one. But I feel like people aren't super passionate about it anymore. Bachelor party goes horribly wrong. Revenge of NSYNC. You know, I have a fair amount at least of nostalgia for like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. It's what was popular when I was young, so I just heard their music all the time. You know what I mean? Did you say you never? I never did. There was a time where it was like everywhere, and I was like, I really should watch it, and I just never got around to it. And then after the final season dropped, everyone was like, no, don't waste your time. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay, well, bullet dodged, I guess. Though, to be honest with you, I still kind of want to see it. Just at least so I can know. El Pronto's taking selfies. No, he's getting eaten by a bee. It was kind of weird how it was a huge... yeah, oh, I know. The ending was apparently so bad it caused everyone to just completely give up on the series, which is crazy. Yeah, I've heard the final season was bad. I mean, I haven't even, like, watched any, like, dissections or anything. I I feel like I heard about it secondhand, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess so. And are they still doing that like sequel series or like spin-off thing that it's House of Dragons, right? Or am I mixing that up with something else? Like, I don't know how people feel about it anymore. Maybe they just need to, like, wait until people's anger at the finale of Game of Thrones is, you know, once the anger has subsided, so that way they can reintroduce it. You know what I mean? Oh, got adrenaline reset. House of the Dragon. Okay. I was close. Yeah, I really haven't heard much about it either. Maybe it's just, me being used to modern things, but I feel like if it were bad, like, there would be so many more videos trying to, like, clickbait. Oh, it's so bad. How do they continue this losing streak? So I guess it's competent on some level. What a weird world we live in. Where if something's not perfect, you can expect 10 video essays telling you that you're garbage. Did I say 10? I meant like 10,000. Apparently George R. R. Martin recently said he may never... Yeah, I mean... I assumed he didn't. Like, even before the ending of Game of Thrones was so hated. Are you kidding? Even before the ending, I remembered people being like, he's never gonna finish the book series. You don't seem very surprised, yeah. Well, maybe he's too busy working on Elden Ring too. It's so funny to me that he worked on Elden Ring, because, like, initially that was a very big selling point, and then after the final season of Game of Thrones went down, I feel like that got de-emphasized. I don't know, it's just funny. Max integrity? Ooh. Fabricator. Let's see. Ooh, it's tempting, but I actually think I want to go for this. I just want the largest health bar possible. Does Elden Ring have an exceptional story? I mean, I think so. I don't know for sure, but, I mean, people have accepted it as another, you know, From Software hit, so I can only assume the lore is compelling enough. This is why familiar weapons are so important to me. I feel like I kill a lot easier. Even if it's doing less damage. I've been hearing the King of the Hill reboot was good. And I'm happy for King of the Hill fans. I don't count myself among them, though, because I was not a fan of King of the Hill back in the day. I had seen some of it, but it just never... I don't know, it had too many things that it just... I wasn't a big fan of, for lack of a better term. Ah, thought I dashed in time. They got me a strawberry mousse cake. Ooh. Granted, I wouldn't be able to eat it, but I hope you enjoy. I don't know when I'll be back in the San Diego area. At least I will be down there for, whatchamacallit, TwitchCon. I am going to TwitchCon this year. But, I have really wanted to go, because, my friend Will is like, oh, these Turkish desserts are so good. He found, like, a place that sells them. And I was like, we should make a trip to go. So, at some point, I would love to gather up all my friends in the San Diego area and try it out. Okay, what is this now? Oh, you know, that's actually really funny. You know what? I'll do it. That essentially cancels out the negative of the parasite I had. My pound of baklava? Yeah. Baklava is so good. It's so good when it's done right, I should say. I feel like I've been to a lot of restaurants where they have it, and you try it, and it's just, it's like, bitter. It's like, how do you, how? I don't know. It's just something about the like, way it's baked, it's just, I don't know. I figured a pound would be too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's the funny thing. A pound sounds like a lot until you actually start eating it, and then you realize you can inhale a pound and not even think about it. It's reminding me of the D&D podcast I listened to. Wait, is that a bad thing? And also, what did I say that reminded you of it? We bought baklava? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I can't help it. Baklava's really good. It's not my fault. It's delicious. But yeah, there's this bakery right next to one of my favorite restaurants that makes amazing baklava. So I'm lucky I get very high quality baklava. What the? When did you get here? Oh, I dashed. That's pretty good. I don't hate the handgun or anything, but in terms of just weapon favorability, I'd prefer the carbine. But that was a dramatic enough increase. I don't think the pound of vodka cost much. Yeah, no, it's not too expensive, thankfully. And I have to say, I'm grateful that it's far enough away from me that it's inconvenient to get to. Because if it was convenient to get to, I would gain like 100 pounds instantly. Just like Cold Stone. I'm lucky there isn't a Cold Stone that's like super convenient for me. Because I would go there way too often. This new ice cream place I found in San Diego, turns out it's right inside an apartment complex. Interesting. Do you have to be like a tenant to go? Do you have to be a David tenant? Sorry. Oh, I know. If I lived near my favorite ice cream place, I think I would die. I would die happy, but I'd die. I have Dairy Queen in walking distance. I used to, but Dairy Queen, it's not my favorite thing. Either that or I broke the law. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy enough to assume that you don't need to be a tenant. Want to see a cursed emoticon? Sure, yeah. And also, hi Fidget, it's good to see you. How are you? Oh, I went too early. Oh, that is very... Hold on. Is that... What? That's very silly. The only place I found it is Superman ice cream. Ooh. I know Dunkin' or Krispy Kreme is doing Superman donuts. And they only have it once a year. This is absolutely vile. It is funny. I won't lie, it's funny. Sometimes I do think about, like, switching up my emotes, but I for one thing, I can't even really afford to get new emotes. And, I do really like the ones I have. Superman is a really special Midwest ice cream flavor. Very hard to find outside of it. Really? Interesting. What is it composed of? Do they put kryptonite in it? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I see 3 enemies on my map, and I have no clue where they are. Oh, okay. There's one of them. Okay, there's the second. Is the third over? Ah, the third's over here. Found a horrible... Oh, God. As long as it's TOS safe. Go ahead and show. No, Fidget. No. Oh, no. That is so cursed. You are right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Again, I mean, obviously you showed me. And that's all I need to see, frankly. There's 3 flavors. Blue Moon, which is hard to describe. Red Pop, which is like strawberry. And Lemon Vanilla. Interesting. I wouldn't be able to eat it, but it sounds like a really unique flavor. Kind of like sherbet. I think I need to kill you for that one. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, I need to wash my eyeballs now. Is this at all similar to Risk of Rain 2? In certain ways it is. I mean, they're both roguelikes, so... I mean, there are basic similarities, but, this one's a little more, how do I put this? Realistic? I don't know if that's quite the word I mean, but... It's kind of like... It's kind of like a more realistic version of Risk of Rain 2. And hi, Cheesecake, it is good to see you. Hello, welcome. I remember Krispy Kreme had Power Rangers donuts for the 27th. I couldn't get any. Aw, that's sad. I'm at work. Oh. Well, you know, as somebody who's looking for a job, I have to say, at least having a job is nice. Superficially, yeah. I mean, like, it's similar to Risk of Rain 2 in the sense that, like, they're both roguelikes, so they have a lot of, like, basic things that kind of resemble each other, but I don't know that I would have said I would have made the direct comparison myself, you know what I mean? I claim this mango. Yeah, that's like when your friend asks for, like, some of your food and then you lick it and you're like, you want it now? Oh, Binding of Isaac is so great. That is, like, a very strong contender for one of my favorite, like, top games ever. I've put a lot of time. I really want to get... There's apparently some DLC I'm missing, and it's really sad, or at least for Rebirth, I should say. There's some DLC I'm missing, and because of it, I can't start the game on my Steam Deck. And I was like, that sucks, because portable Binding of Isaac's awesome. I have it on Switch, but I don't have all the DLC. But yeah, D6 is super fun. In a lot of ways, I've gotten reliant on the D6, so good progress, Cheesecake. Fun fact: mango's skin contains urushiol, the poison. Oh, really? That does not sound pleasant. Crazy blue baby build after losing. Oh, really? I really wish. So, the very first time I beat Mother in Binding of Isaac was, I got apparently what is, or at least what was, the most powerful combination in the game, where you get Polyphemus, which is the, like, one giant tier, and then you get Technology 2, which allows you to fire a constant laser instead of tiers. So, like, it just does the max damage, and you just shoot it everywhere, and everything dies, and it was awesome. But I've never gotten that combination since. It makes me sad. Spin down, die. I don't know if I know what you're referring to. Once had a coworker who had to take apart mangoes with gloves because oh, really? Ooh. That to me, that sounds like making somebody who's allergic to peanuts work at, like, a peanut factory, you know? Spin down dies like the D6, but instead of it rolls down the item ID. Interesting. I don't think I've gotten that then. I got Guppy transfer and I got Holy Mantle, the Crystal active. Oh, that sounds fun. God, the reason I'm afraid to install Binding of Isaac again is like I'm probably gonna lose a few more 100 hours to it. There's just a part of me that's like I can't lose all that time. Because I get very addicted to roguelikes. I really do. Ever since Toe Jam and Earl. They just speak to me, you know? Work with me. Oh, it was her lunch. I see. Okay, I thought... I thought, like, when you said coworker who takes apart mangoes, I thought, like, that's their job as opposed to... yeah. Achievement for not getting hit in the womb. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever done that. I'm not big, and this game emphasizes it, but I'm not very big on games where it's like you can't get hit, or like achievements where it's like you can't get hit. Those always bother me. Because I get really just anxious. I still don't know how to get to this ledge up there. Assuming... Oh, I see. I get it now. It's actually a lot of danger working with processing cashews. Cashews are also poison. Oh, are they really? That's a shame. I love cashews. Holy Mantle makes it easy. You can get hit because it doesn't get... Yeah, you're right, but just... Even with that, it's still tough for me. Noita is wild for achievements. Noita is cursed. I have not played Noita, but I've heard... I've heard it's really good, so I should. And I believe someone mentioned that the pause sound effect in that game sounds like Taco Bell. Blessed, forsaken, beloved, all at the same time. Yeah. It's fun. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I think I have it on Steam at least, so I probably should give it a whirl, but also just... Again, I get so addicted to roguelikes, my brain's just like, oh god, you know you're gonna spend so much time. Can't get a no-hit trophy, get good scrub. I mean, you're right. Noita is a time sink in eternity. Yeah, that's why it's scary. Like, kind of why Baldur's Gate 3 is intimidating for me. Sorry, Tilla, but just... It's intimidating for me because it's like, that is a huge time commitment. And I'm sure it's worth it, but just... It's like Persona 5 to me. I was initially really hesitant. Oh god, sorry. I'm panicking. My brain's... hold on. Panic. There's panic going on. There's a lot of panic going on. Fear. Let's say Noita makes Baldur's Gate look like a Mario. Oh, what? Not going well. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure. Have you ever played Toe Jam and Earl? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, because I love Toe Jam and Earl so much. I actually haven't. No worries. It's not an expensive game. Like, you can get it on Steam for like $1. But, unless you get the new one, I think that goes on sale regularly for like $3, but... But yeah, it was an important franchise to me because it was the first time I had ever heard of something like a roguelike. Well, you can play the same game and not have it laid out exactly the same every time? That's crazy. Sega delisted? They didn't no, hold on, no. No, I'm sorry, Structor, but I'm pretty sure you're wrong. They delisted the Sonic games, but I was sure the originals were still available. Hold on, where's my remote? Sega the cowards. Yeah, I mean Sega are cowards, but aside from that, no, they surely they wouldn't have. Hold on. Uh No, you know what? Better idea. Better idea. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Sega and... It's no longer no, hold on. This can't be right. I don't believe this. This isn't the right version. Hold on. No. No, Sega wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. They couldn't. I cannot believe. This is an outrage. How is this humanly possible? I I'm so disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day's ruined. They were on Steam and they weren't hurting anything. And Sega still sells the exact same collection on PS4 and Xbox and Switch. And it's not like they provided an alternative. Yeah, they delisted the Echo games too. What fools. I heard they delisted the original Sonic games because it was like, oh, Sonic Origins is coming out, so we gotta delist these. But, bunch of stuff recently too. I had been hearing they'd been delisting like mobile games and stuff, but I was like, I didn't think that extended to anything super important. What the hell is going on at Sega? This is very disturbing news to me, I'm sorry. Like, the versions that had been on Steam for so long were, like, more or less the best versions, if only because it had, like, mod support, because people were modding those versions. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a little salty about that. My hearing is with low Metacritic. Well, I mean that I knew about. Didn't necessarily agree with it, but like I knew it. Cause like they made a big thing about it. It's like, oh, it's hurting the brand to keep these bad games up. Which is funny because they relisted Sonic 06 right before the Xbox store got shut down. One and two words. That's so shitty. I'm so mad. Oh, that's unacceptable. I'm glad I have it, but like still. This year, Sega said they're planning on doing that. Oh. Still shitty. I'll be real. Still pretty shitty. When the hell are they gonna do Saturn emulation? At least I could. Yeah. Although I'll be honest with you, I heard the new Crazy Taxi they're making was gonna be like a live service game, and I was like, Sega, what are you doing? Who asked for this? Like, I'm pretty sure not even CEOs would ask for it anymore because it's they know it's such a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, I had heard about the Dreamcast delistings, which is again disappointing, but I was saying I was late to the party. I mean, late to the party, yes, but I don't know. It's just so mind-boggling to me to imagine somebody at Sega was like, we need to make Crazy Taxi a live service. I think you mentioned about Sega Bassfishing getting delisted. Oh yeah, I had known about it for a while. Again, still a shitty thing to do, but just I had known that. I didn't know they delisted the Genesis games as well. I thought Sega were delisting like the mobile versions, because I vaguely remember they were doing a lot of end of service updates for those games. And I hate that term, end of service. Like, it's a game we bought. Oh my god. No! Oh god, this is going horribly. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. We're still okay. Somehow. But yeah, as with people talking about the death of physical games, I'm gonna dig my heels in as hard as possible, and there's nothing anybody can do to stop me, so... You know, I don't care if it's a lost cause or whatever, I'm digging my heels in. I refuse to accept that things are just gonna get worse. Oh, that's water. Oh. Oh, that was... I thought that was... that sucks. Remember Spotify's car thing? I don't think I do, actually. What do you mean, Spotify's car thing? There's a lot of car things that I find really dumb. Do you remember when, I forget what company it was, one of the companies was, like, making their heated seats like a subscription service? I was like, that is such a no thank you from me. They discontinued the device so even if you can't use it. Oh, really? Well, that sucks. It's made to give cars without fancy entertainment a screen to control it, so it's nonsensical to claw it away. Yeah, that it is nonsensical to claw it away. But that's the thing, I don't like the idea of companies having the power to claw things away from you. Like, even though they didn't end up going through with it, the whole PlayStation Discovery thing where it was like, we're going to legitimately not let you re-download and like, we're gonna delete the things from your device. I was like, that's not okay. We shouldn't have to like, cry to get, you know, to keep the things we bought, you know? That's not a good... And, you know, cry isn't even the word. We shouldn't have to protest just to be able to keep things we pay for. Was the name of that old... Oh, really? Jeez. Next time I visit, I'll have to bring Power Rangers, Rita's Wheel... Oh, yeah. You know, actually, I've been curious about it, because I remember when it got announced, everyone was like, oh, cool, you know, looks fun. And then I have not heard anything about it. So I actually went to, like, I think it was the Metacritic review scores to see, and people were giving it, like, some pretty poor reviews, and I was like, really? Is it that bad? What's a cool 3DS game? Rhythm Thief. That's a cool 3DS game. I really wish Harmo Knight got physical copies. So that way there was, like, a way to play it nowadays that isn't illegal. And in case Twitch is watching, so I'm perfectly clear, I do not support. Rhythm, it's Rhythm Thief and, like, the Emperor's Time or something like that? I forgot the exact name of it. Stream drop distance. You know, it's funny, I was actually very hyped for that game when I was young. Because it was like one of the few 3DS games that was coming out. So I was like, oh man, it looks good. And I played it, and I had no clue what was going on. But I didn't mind the gameplay, I just never got very far. Fossil Fighters, Frontier. You know, Fossil Fighters is a series that I feel like I probably would enjoy, but it's just always eluded me. Is it a rhythm game? I didn't think it was, but... I mean, that would make sense. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I just remember a lot of people saying it's really cool. And I got it in the like, Humble Sega bundle or whatever from... Or, the Humble 3DS bundle from Humble way back in the day. When they were cool. Celine does have shade. She really does. Dang it. Well, thankfully this is here. Yeah. There are a lot of games I feel like I would have enjoyed if I had experienced them when they were relevant, you know? I get the feeling I would have enjoyed Pokemon Conquest if I gave it the chance. When I was, you know, when I was young, I mean. Because I remembered thinking to myself, like, this looks really stupid. But nowadays it looks fun and interesting and weird. Don't you just hate that? Like, as a kid, you're like, no, that looks dumb, I don't want that. And then you look back and it's like, wow, I was being really dumb, I should have gotten that. Ooh, very cool. Oh, that's cool. I don't know, for me it's not worth it to get malfunctions over Ooblites. Just doesn't seem like a good trade. I am very lucky that worked out. If I remember correctly, I failed that the first time I encountered it. Where's the... I won't take your malfunctions and how many go. Yeah, well that's the thing. It's like, well, you know, I'm not opposed to the idea of like, oh, you get a lot of Ooblites, but you get a malfunction. Like, that can work, but it just never feels worth it, you know? It's like, hey, we'll give you like 20 Ooblites if you choose to malfunction. And it's like, why? Why would that ever... Why would that ever be a thing I want? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not skilled enough at this game because I feel like I've hit a roadblock with this game where it's like I'm just so stuck and I need to like up my game, but I don't know how. Give me a 3DS game or I'm still Yeah, we already... Ooh, okay. Fine by me. Just like, 50 Ooblites is not worth getting a malfunction for. I don't know who... At least to me. I'm sure there are plenty of people who will be like, oh, well, actually, you can combo it like this, and then it's just a benefit. I can't think like that. My brain too small. Too smooth. Rayman 3D. You know what's funny? I remember that game getting crapped on, but, like, when I finally sat and played it, I didn't play through it, but, like, when I sat and played it, I was like, this is really not that bad. Like, yeah, it's not an ideal port, and there's slowdown where there shouldn't be, but, like, it's not like it was the spawn of Satan like I thought it was gonna be. The impression people gave me. Just die! Just die! Thank you. Terrible answer. You can take, like, 2 malfunctions at a time without much consequence in the early game, but in the late game... Yeah, that's the thing. It feels like the rewards don't get any better, but the issues with malfunctions only get worse, you know? A lot of 3DS games out of Mario and Mario Kart. I played a fair amount of 3DS games, but, I don't know, the 3DS... I have conflicting feelings on. Because it's like, one of my favorite Mario Karts is Mario Kart DS. I loved Mario Kart DS. And when Mario Kart 7 was announced, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait. And I tried to love it, but I don't. I just don't. It was one of my biggest disappointments. I was like, it wasn't even just that it was like, it's an okay Mario Kart. I genuinely was like, I just don't like this at all. Mario Kart 7 years ago. No, not the 3DS, just Mario Kart. Mario Kart 7 in particular, it was just such a disappointment. It had nothing of what I wanted. It felt awful, and the balancing was just so messed up. That's a pool. I don't want to jump in the pool. But flying and underwater, those ideas are neat. It's just that I didn't enjoy them in Mario Kart 7. I enjoyed them in Mario Kart 8. I remember I like when I first got the game, and I played it for a little bit, and then I just put it down, and I was like, I'm not putting myself through this anymore. And I forget how, but somebody convinced me to play it again, and I was like, maybe I was being unfair, and then I was like, let me just put it on the easiest difficulty and just see how I feel about it. And I got blue shelled like 3 times in one race. And I was like, I'm never touching this game again. Not even the deluxe version. Well, I mean, deluxe 2, but like... Oh, are you kidding? 10? But I'm not like... I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to juggle a bunch of things in my head. It's just not working. Because if I can go back... Yeah, I'm gonna go back for a second. Because if I can find the oob lights, I can get the astronaut, and I think that is the item I need. Which Mario Kart World had Mario Kart 8 game? Yeah, you know, Mario Kart World is a weird entry for me. I don't think it'll be my favorite, but I appreciate a lot of things it did. But also, my brain just must be hardwired for Mario Kart 8, because there's just something about Mario Kart World where it's like, oh god, why am I so awful? You know what I mean? So if I go straight and then left. Okay. Give me 10 Oogwayes, please. Thank you. Oogwayes. Why do you keep calling them Oogwayes? I thought you were just being, like, silly. I don't get it. Is it a reference to something? I feel like it's a reference to something. I just can't. Oogwayes are a gift in today's gifts, and that's why I call it the present. That doesn't doesn't clear anything up for me. I think I'm in a good position. I mean, knock on wood, obviously, but I think I'm in a decent position to challenge the final boss. Because once Adrenaline Leech, you know, if I can reach it with Adrenaline Adrenaline Leech, I can really, I think, hold out long enough. Because I've got a massive health bar. You ever seen Kung Fu Panda? A long time ago. Okay. No. Uguay is one of the characters, and the present thing is one of his quotes. Yeah, I might have remembered that. I don't know. But whatever the case, I have not seen any of the sequels. I remembered watching the first one, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. And then I just never felt compelled to watch any others. Two is incredible. Yeah, I've heard that basically all of them are very good. It's just, I don't know. Much like with, like, buying games and stuff, things need to line up in order for me to watch a movie. Where it's like, I need the interest and the timing and, stuff to line up, you know? Are you serious? Oh, I thought I got hit. That was not... That's not good. It was the highest grossing film with a sole female director for several... Really? That surprises me. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but, like, that really does surprise me. God, it's been so hot lately. Southern California has just been desert. I mean, it is a desert, but, you know. See, I'm a native Southern Californian, and you know that because I complain about the weather. That's how I deal with the heat. this is gonna be... This is a bad position. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just not gonna question that. I had questions, and then I realized I shouldn't question them. Oh! I'm... Oh, I'm sad. Just kill him, please. Please just die. Just die! So I looked up a review, and you were right. Initial reviews were mixed to negative, at least amongst gamers, are better for whatever reason. But it was updated about a week after release, and the update... Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I just remembered seeing reviews and going like, "Wow, I didn't think it was gonna be that," you know. Now at the stage of Final Fantasy 16, we're taking an optional boss that's 12 levels higher than me. You know, it's funny. I remembered there were people discussing whether or not Final Fantasy 16 was like a real Final Fantasy game, which was silly to me, but I remember one person put it really well, where it's like, if it's not Final Fantasy, then why am I going on a side quest that will give me the ultimate sword that'll make the final boss a joke? Like, I thought that was funny. I give one small tip. Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna pause specifically so I can hear your tip, because I'm anxious. Whenever, if you haven't taken the large simplified, that's another full health bar. I haven't, but I don't have the money to buy it. It would be nice, for sure. But I have damage siphon. My goal is to use damage siphon for the final boss here. And I have resinous shield, so that'll make the siphon last longer. This really feels like the final boss to me. It, like, probably isn't, but it feels like it to me. Yes, yes. Hold on. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm gonna lock TF in for this boss, so I apologize if I won't speak as much, but I'm, like, doing what I can. Oh, I was dashing! How dare it hit me? can do this. I can do this. I can do this. There. Phase 1 down. And I'm at full health. That's not a healing artifact, that's damage siphon. That is a consumable item. Rip. Well, either way. I'm... Are you fucking serious? I jumped! I jumped! Okay, it's fine. Fine, I can do this. I can do this. It lasts until you take 2 hits, I believe it is. How are you supposed to dodge that? Like that. No. God damn it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't get tilted. Don't get tilted. Don't get tilted. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That was so poorly timed. Oh God, these things do so much damage. Oh, come on. This is... It's okay, I do still have the, astronaut figure. But I'd really rather not use him. Okay, second phase down, second phase down. Has motorcycle levels or... Nice. Okay, see... I don't know how long... Notorious Mark Slain. God, these things. Where am I going? What the? The first time I've ever been on this. No, wait, oh my God. No, oh my God. My heart can't take this. What? What is this? Am I... Oh, ow. getting closer. I can do this. I can do this. Oh god. Oh! Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. What? Okay, it's fine. What, you're not supposed to shoot the face? That was like video game shorthand for shoot me here because this is my glowing weak spot. What is this? Okay, I'm so scared. Holy fuck! I did it! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Oh god. I was so locked in. I'm sorry that like took so long, but holy shit.
No more obstructions. Finally, I'll have an answer to White Shadow.
Oh, my heart pounding. So what is this White Shadow all about? What does that mean? Astra distress signal? No. Oh wait, oh, Astra as in our company, right? Right. I thought that meant like...
Then... that's it.
That's it, right?
White Shadow.
Nemesis is worth the same adrenaline as a regular dude, yeah. Yeah, he only counts as one. So is that the Astra? I thought Astra was like the next White Shadow, and I was like, no, don't you dare tell me. Wow. Yeah, he's a big one, but he's just one. At the end of the day. So we finally return to our mundane life. Big dude should give big points. This isn't high score based. This is her mother, right? Wait, is this her funeral? Oh, are we back on the planet? Is it doing that?
No. No, I can't be here. I escaped. I was...
Wait, was that a hallucination?
You're still here too. Astra! Is anyone listening? It's Celine. We're both
Is
trapped.
this the hallucination, or was reaching White Shadow a hallucination? Well, the good news or the bad news? I think the good news is I did escape, but the bad news is I'm now re-stuck on the planet now that it's much later. Because, like, all the overgrowth
I didn't
would mean, like,
It wasn't.
that wasn't the final boss. No! No! Oh, I was so happy.
I need to find release. I should have ignored this place all those years ago. I shouldn't have abandoned everyone to come here. Because nothing changed. I sat at the piano and for once, I felt. The music is calling me now. How do I stop this? I don't want to become that woman who speaks madness with my voice.
Oh. Oh. I thought that was the final boss. Good news is the second half probably won't take that long. I don't know about that. And I return. 63 years?
But far more time has passed. Helios, how old would you be now?
So we have to... Seriously, I'm starting to feel like Celine, where it's like, I just gotta return to this game again. So I assume we're gonna have to do the entire game over again. But now it's like 60 years later. It's the impression I'm getting. And it makes me very sad. Not like the same area. So it's not like the same areas, even though it looks like it at first. Well, this was referred to as like the echoed ruins or whatever. So it's like, oh wait, was that the name?
Have I always been here? I've become part of
This is the song. This is the game that never ends.
This isn't me.
You know, I'm not gonna say that I think you're pulling my leg or anything, but this really feels like I'm just going through like one final walkthrough sequence. You know what I mean? Like it makes you think you're gonna play more, but it's really just like the final part. At least that's what I'm begging for at this point. I don't think my brain has quite accepted yet that I have to play more of this. Well, all the enemies are different. That's a thing. I didn't want to play it. Okay, we'll keep going.
No. My home on Atropos.
I choose to believe that she was rescued, but Astra is rooting through our girl's head, trying to find the treasures of the planet. Yeah, maybe. Well, honestly, I think what the ending was implying was like she returned home, she lived her life, and then she died, and then she ended up back here. You know what I mean? Where it's like she's still returning to this planet, even when it's like a natural death and not at the hands of whatever's going on. Different interpretation. I can send you videos on it after you're done. Well, you're probably going to be waiting a little while, instructor. I don't know shit about this game. Oh, we were just playing a video game? Look at this. We were playing our PS5. We were just a kid playing Returnal on our PS5. Oh. Hold on to the railing, kid. If you're that wobbly.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm not coming home. But I left your favorite dinner lying at the bottom of the refrigerator, okay? If you heat it up for 8 minutes and 36 seconds, everything...
8 minutes and 36 seconds. That's...
Fine. Just fine. Just fine.
That's not right. Returnal is only rated teens, but it does have horror elements. If you give it to a kid, yeah, I wouldn't give it to a kid either. At least a kid who's not old enough to like walk down the stairs properly. Okay. I guess I'm sitting down. I thought I was gonna click on the thing I was looking at, but orbits.
I want to tell you a story about one of the captain's adventures. Many centuries ago, he met Her Majesty, Twin Rainbow Coral Queen, and they...
This is very weird. Like I'm not sure how to react to this.
What do you think? It's so cool, right?
So this kid was hallucinating her mom. Wetter, weeder peller.
Centuries ago, Majesty, Coral Queen, stole sunken riches.
Well, weeder peller could still show up, just so you know, instructor. In the continuation, which I still want to continue the D&D thing, because I promised I would, but it's hard to schedule so many people, you know, getting them all to be in the same place at the same time, you know. Schlongshot just had to use he's gotta. As long as he doesn't keep messing everything up. Where's my TV where I was playing Returnal for the hit game for PlayStation 5? Registered trademark.
Otto!
Mr. Octo. Mom?
Look.
Oh, that was the other room. Oh, okay.
Look. It's Otto.
Is this a hug of death? Yeah. Gross. Is that like what's happening to our daughter back on Earth? New item unlocked. Oh, hell yeah. Remember this episode of Doctor Who? I have not seen Doctor Who, so this is new to me. A new weapon, though. I'm gonna try it out. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That has a nice punch to it, you know? Is that my beefiest kitten in the world? Is it him? Is it a sweet kitten? I love my beefies. He is meowy, and he rubs his face on everything. I love him. I love my beefies. Oh, this. You are sweet. You are a sweet kitten, and do you give kisses? You give me kisses. Why you give me all these kisses? You are my meowiest. Well, oh really? Yeah, I did not know that actually. Meows, but why you meows? What you meow about? What you do? Why you meow? As if I didn't know. He wants food. What you meow? Why you meow? This is so weird. This weapon, like permanently deals damage, or like continuously deals damage. I like it. Ha ha ha. It is sad that even though it gave me my weapon, it didn't. Oh, beef. Sorry, hold on. Beef is demanding love. I know. Oh, what a good boy. He's a good boy, and I love him. And he's sweet. And you know I love you. You know this is stream time, though. You know this, right? This is something you know. You know. You've got your adoring fans. Why don't you give kisses? Give me kisses, because you're sweet. Reveal the beef. I will when he's in a position where I can. Sadly, he is, he's like off to the side here where my camera can't pick him up. And he's rubbing his face on my microphone stand. Because he's a silly, and he gives a big yawn. He gives a big yawn. Look at that big yawn from Big Kitten. This. Oh. Okay. It is time for beef cam. Look at the beef. Look at my kitten. I love him. I know it's a little dark in here. I apologize. I was literally doing it so that way, I could not have lights in my face while doing the final, what I thought was the final boss. This my beefiest of kittens. He's a good boy. He's a good. He's so good. Why are you so good? You are my sweet love. See, I love. This a love. This. It is beef, and he's the beef. He is such a good boy. I love him. Look at this love that I love. I love. This. Give me such love. It's the beef. It's my beefy kitten. I love him so. I do. I love him. I love. This. I'm sorry. I'm taking a long break to love on the beef. This. He's so beef. He's a beefy boy. He's my beefy boy. Look at this beef. Look at this boy. Oh, yeah. What a good boy. Oh, yes. Oh, the chin scritchies. We love chin scritchies. Yes, we do. He's so good. You're a good boy. I love you. You're so silly. You're so demanding. Do you know how much love you demand all the time, Beefies? And I'm happy to give it to you, but you are just so demanding all the time. Now for beef butt. This. You like when you pet him behind the ears? Yeah. I don't do it like a whole lot, but he has very sensitive ears, so like I try not to go too close to him because that bothers him. Like touching his ears bothers him. So, you know, I try and avoid it.
I can smell my corpses rotting. Some are watching me from high above. Others from pits. They refuse to speak with me except to say, "You are severing." What have I become?
Okay, but I can't touch this stuff. How am I supposed to get over? Nah, I guess I'll leave it for another time. But yeah, beef is so cute. I love him so much. Do these give parasites? Oh, evidently so. No, that's not worth. Nah. It's trying to tempt me, but I won't fall for it. Small tip for progression, you're gonna want to go to the house every time you... Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I was going to assume that it was like the first run through where like the house only does a thing when there's like progress made. I don't even have enough for this. And it is not worth getting a malfunction for that. The intruder.
Patterns that I know are not there. I cannot trust my memories. The planet knows me better than I know myself. The hive mind and the severed are real. Helios is real. The astronaut is missing. I haven't found it anywhere. Where
Interesting.
has it gone?
What happened to the astronaut?
And phantom roses of the mind? Has the severed language evolved?
Just so you don't make my mistake. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for letting me know. Dinner report, chicken pot pie in the oven. Nice. Severed memories and phantom roses of the mind that sees an astronaut on the verge of reaching. Enter the house. I'm assuming that's trying to tell me to enter the house every time. Do I still have all of the artifacts? Oh, no, I don't. That's sad. You can swap it at will after you beat an nemesis. Wait, hold on. Also, the game is not clear about this at all, but you can switch back to the old levels if you want inside Helios. Oh, wow. Only if you haven't left the Helios crash site. Okay. That I appreciate that. I never would have guessed. Although, to tell you the truth, I don't know why you'd want to. I'm sure there is a reason, I just don't know why. It's funny that it let me keep my weapon proficiency, but nothing else. Oh, you start at 15 every time. Oh, that is nice. A portal beam? That sounds awesome. Yeah, what? What? I don't understand, Kelsey. Kind of like the Tesla coil gun. It's the only creative gun that works well. That is, you know, that is a funny thing. I feel like a lot of the guns that, like, developers will come up with that are meant to be, like, kooky and weird don't end up actually getting used all that much. Does that make sense? Like, they just don't function as well as regular guns do, so you just end up gravitating towards, you know, the best, like, normal weapon. I forget who it was. Did you see there was an interview with, I want to say, okay. There was an interview with, like, the Lies of P creator or something like that, and he was talking about how, like, people don't want to turn the difficulty down even if it would make a better experience for them. I was like, that's an interesting phenomenon to observe. I think the funny thing, when Ratchet and Clank developers were designing the disco ball weapon, they were really worried the artists were going to hate them for it because they would have to make dance. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Want a game with kooky guns that get used often? Look no further than sulfur. What do you mean, sulfur? Like, you know what? I'll be honest. I do really like the kooky weapons that are in Time Splitters, but sometimes it's just like the really reliable weapons are the ones that are pretty standard, you know? Yeah, we're burned out for making boring stuff for resistance. Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. There's a game called Sulfur, and it has some weird ones. Really? I have not heard of it. Currently early access on Steam. Oh, okay. Well, that explains why I haven't heard of it then, because I don't generally keep up with early access games. It's too overwhelming for me. Too many games are in early access, and it always reaches a point where, like, either the developer abandons it, and it just kind of stays like it is forever, or like it makes so many changes, it's like I'd rather just wait until it's complete. Like, I re-downloaded Supermarket Simulator, and I liked Supermarket Simulator when it was in early access, but they've added so much more to it now that's like, oh, this would actually be really enjoyable now. But I played so much of it when it was in early access, you know? An extraction shooter. Interesting. Well, I mean, if I get the chance, I'd give it a shot. But to be honest with you, right now, the shooter I'm most involved with right now is just Team Fortress 2. Like, that's my my crack, you know? I shouldn't have bought this, actually. I just clicked triangle. This is why you should read. Here I was thinking to myself, like, oh my god, so now both of the games that I was streaming are finished. No. No. I'm not that lucky. Also, I think I got an artifact or something where it's like, oh, it has a positive correlation between ether and protection. So, it's good to get a lot of ether. Oh, but it's a step back. No, I'll stick with what I have for now. It's a shame I love my carbine. Are you a good boy? Are you good? Yeah, you're a good boy. He was waving his tail around, bumping into stuff, so I was like, is he mad? He doesn't seem mad. He's a sweetheart. Cool. Can you imagine if I beat the game this run? That'd be great. I'd be happy. One of the 2 keys that together unlock the echoing vault. Interesting.
Even years later, I still dreamt of them. A tree riddled with eyes.
Oh, I thought it was like a nuke. Like that was like a mushroom cloud, you know?
A slaughter of bipedal vertebrates.
This has taken a very weird turn.
The bed being swallowed by tentacles.
Well, I was going to grappling hook across, but that's not a feature of this room anymore. Nah. I've been working on Gradius 1 created clear. It's a lot easier than the other games, but it doesn't make it easy. Yeah. I understand. I was really hoping, at the very least, after defeating the boss, I would get the power to swim, so I'd stop jumping in pools and dying. But I don't think I've gotten that power. There's a checkpoint in the final level. I swear you need at least 600 megs. Oh god. What this. He's so sweet. He's so affectionate. Why are you so affectionate? Why are you so sweet? Such a love. Oh, we're doing elevator butt. That's what we're doing. Elevator butt. Look at your elevator butt, Beefies. You got a silly. Got a silly. You're silly. You're the silliest. Look at you. Look at this Beefies. And then flop? Are we gonna do the flop? Because you always do a flop after elevator butt. Where's the flop? Where's the flop? You silly. Oh, there's the flop, kind of. You're a silly boy. Oh, there's... Okay, sorry, no. There's elevator butt. There he is, and... There's the flop. That is good. Why don't you give kisses? Why don't you give me these kisses? The mechanical base levels have been hell in every Gradius game. Beef? No. Get... No. Beef. Stop. He's chewing on cables. No. That is not a toy for kittens. If you make another move towards that. No, he doesn't usually. The thing is, he likes dangly things. So, like, I think he sees some of the cables and then sometimes, like, oh, this looks fun. But he generally doesn't chew on the cables. But I left a bunch of cables by the side of my station here. And I assumed he wouldn't, but he was biting them. You know why? It's because he's hungry. He hasn't been sleeping well lately. So like when he wakes up, he expects to be fed. And it's like, beef, it is not time for dinner. Someone I knew once lost a laptop charger due to their puppy chewing through it. At least the puppy was fine. Well, that's good, but yeah, I've heard a lot of stories of animals, you know, destroying things. Beef actually has technically destroyed something I'm pretty sad about. I got through my Nintendo the Earthbound 8 Melodies notebook, and I was super happy with it, but Beef, I had set it like near my bed here because I didn't quite know what to do with it yet, and then Beef chewed it, and so there are like holes in my notebook now. Hi, Sans. Good to see you. Hi. Beef. No. 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 You think you can be cute, but... Hi, Groovy. It's good to see you, too. I finally made it past the boss that I was stuck on, and I was very sad to learn that it's not the final boss. Oh, look at him. Look at this beef. Look at him. You're a roly-poly. You are a roly-poly beefies. You are silly. Okay. He's doing that to be cute, but it works. But yeah, how are you doing, Sans and Groovy? How are things? I hope all is well. Weapon enhancements are gonna get fun. I hope so. Because I need something to bring me out of the sadness that wasn't the final boss. Beef. You can be cute, but you're messing with my cables. Oh god. Okay, yeah, that was a lot harder. Beef. If I see you get up and go for it, I'm going to pick you up. And you're not going to be happy.
To keep going.
Creates a personal field that damages hostiles around you. I guess that's not the worst, but... Does Beef start squirming? Yeah, not as soon, but pretty quickly. Like, he lets you hold him for maybe, like, 2 seconds, and then he goes like, okay, no. Unless, what my mom and I have found is that he's accepting of it if you like show him interesting things. Like if you pick him up and you like let him sniff stuff, he'll be too distracted to squirm. But just holding him in general, he's generally pretty like, he doesn't like being held. And you're a silly boy. You're so silly. Unfortunately, since I do have to make today's stream short, I think this is a good place to end. Thank you all so much for stopping by, saying hi, following all that. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, and we're gonna raid someone, so if you have a suggestion, please let me know, otherwise I'm sure we can find someone. And, or I could find someone. You know what I mean. I have a Discord if anyone is interested, !Discord, or there is a, link in my bio. It's the best place to keep up with my streams, as well as chat with me and other cool people. And is... Aw, I was hoping Joker was still live. Yes, there's my raid message, so you can copy and paste that, send it in the chat when we get there, and there's my Discord. Thank you, Groovy. It's been a while, so I'm gonna raid Infa, unless somebody has a different suggestion. But yeah, Infa is playing Elden Ring, so I assume many people here will be happy for that. But yeah, otherwise that'll be it from me for today. He's doing spoiler things. Okay. Well, if you're worried about spoilers, don't join the raid. But in any case, take care everyone, stay safe, have a good one. I'll talk to you later, and let's go raid. Bye.